Did you know that The Simpsons predicted the future? And it wasn't just once, but multiple times. Shocking, isn't it? What if I told you that nestled within the 30-plus years of this iconic animated sitcom, there lie some startlingly accurate predictions of real-world events? Yes, you heard it right. The Simpsons, a show that's woven into the fabric of popular culture, has an uncanny knack for peering into the crystal ball. For over 3 decades, The Simpsons have been gracing our screens, delivering a unique blend of satire, humour and oddly profound observations on the human condition. But perhaps more fascinating is its track record of predicting the future. From technological advancements to political events, the show has made some eerily accurate forecasts that have left fans and skeptics alike in awe. One of the most intriguing predictions is that of a zombie apocalypse. Yes, you heard it correctly, a zombie apocalypse. A scenario where the world as we know it is overrun by the undead. It sounds like pure fiction, right? But what if I told you that The Simpsons have already laid out a narrative for this terrifying possibility? In the Treehouse of Horror series, a beloved Halloween tradition of The Simpsons, the creators have toyed with the idea of a zombie apocalypse. With Springfield's residents turning into mindless flesh-eating creatures, these episodes serve as an eerie reminder that sometimes fiction can dance dangerously close to potential realities. But how did The Simpsons manage to predict future events with such accuracy? Some say it's mere coincidence, while others believe there's more to it. Could it be that the show's creators have a secret crystal ball? Or is it just a testament to their sharp satirical commentary and understanding of societal trends? As we delve deeper into this fascinating topic, remember, it's not about fearing the future, but about acknowledging the power of creativity and storytelling. So, buckle up as we dive into a world where reality meets fiction, where humor meets prophecy, and where the lines between the real and the surreal become blurred. So let's start our journey into the future, as foreseen by our beloved yellow-skinned residents of Springfield. Now imagine a world overrun by zombies. Sounds familiar? Yes, The Simpsons showed us this horrifying scenario way back in 1992. Let's take a trip down memory lane to the Springfield we know and love, but with a twist. It's The Simpsons, but not as we know them. In the episode titled Treehouse of Horror 3, the writers of The Simpsons gave us a chilling glimpse into a world turned upside down by an apocalypse of the undead. This episode was divided into 3 segments, each with its own unique tale of horror. But the one that stands out, especially in our context, is Dial Z for Zombies. Dial Z for Zombies begins with Bart discovering a book of black magic in the school library during detention. Intrigued, Bart and Lisa decide to test out one of the spells to resurrect their cat, Snowball 1, who passed away. But things go awry when instead of their beloved pet, they end up raising the dead from their graves. And just like that, our beloved Springfield is teeming with zombies. The undead wreak havoc across the town, and it's up to the Simpson family to save the day. In typical Simpsons fashion, it's a mix of humour, satire, and just a dash of horror. What's intriguing here is not just the zombie apocalypse itself, but the way the Simpsons handle it. They fight off the undead with everything from household appliances to Krusty the Clown dolls, showing us that even in the face of an apocalypse, the Simpson spirit remains unbroken. But why are we talking about this? Why is a cartoon episode from over 3 decades ago relevant today? Well, because it seems like The Simpsons might have been onto something. The idea of a zombie apocalypse, once limited to the realm of fiction, is now a topic of serious discussion among scientists and survivalists alike. So, could The Simpsons' prediction come true? Are we headed towards a world overrun by the undead? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, if it does happen, we could all take a leaf out of The Simpsons' book on how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Fast forward to reality and we see that The Simpsons might have been onto something. In recent years, the idea of a zombie apocalypse has taken on a metaphorical meaning within society. The concept of the zombie apocalypse resonates with us not because we fear the dead will rise, but because it reflects our deeper apprehensions about the world today. The Simpsons, ever the social commentators, may have predicted more than we first thought, with their depiction of a zombie-infested Springfield. Let's take a look at the metaphorical zombies in our society. Mindless consumerism is a prime example. We're living in an age where people queue for hours to purchase the latest gadget, only to discard it as soon as the next model is released. Are we not, in effect, becoming a horde of zombies, mindlessly following the latest trend, hungry for the next new thing? Then there's the political unrest we've seen in recent years, the division, the blind allegiance to party lines, the unwillingness to engage in meaningful dialogue. It's all reminiscent of a zombie-like state. Like zombies, we're divided and aimlessly wandering, attacking anything that doesn't fit our narrow worldview. But perhaps the most poignant metaphorical zombie apocalypse comes from the global pandemic that has gripped the world in recent years. The virus spread rapidly, turning bustling cities into ghost towns and leaving us in a state of fear and isolation. We were all, in a sense, transformed into zombies, locked away in our homes, disconnected from the world and desperately trying to survive. The Simpsons' prediction of a zombie apocalypse could be seen as a stark warning about the direction our society is heading. It's a call to action, an invitation to break free from our zombie-like state, to think critically, to connect with one another, and to work together to build a better future. So when we watch that episode of The Simpsons, let's not just laugh at the absurdity of a zombie apocalypse. Let's take a moment to reflect on what it's really telling us about our society. Perhaps The Simpsons' zombie apocalypse wasn't so far-fetched after all. The zombie apocalypse isn't the only thing The Simpsons has predicted. Over the years, this iconic show has proven to be a veritable fortune-teller, playing out scenarios that later unfolded in real life, often with uncanny accuracy. Take, for instance, the Trump presidency. In an episode aired in the year 2000 titled "Bart to the Future," we see Lisa Simpson as president taking over after Donald Trump. 16 years later, the real estate tycoon and reality TV star indeed ascended to the presidency, leaving many to marvel at the show's predictive prowess. Then there's the Disney-Fox merger. In an episode from 1998, a sign outside 20th Century Fox's studio lot reads, "A division of Walt Disney Company." Fast forward to 2017, and Disney announced its acquisition of 21st Century Fox, effectively making The Simpsons a part of the Disney family. And let's not forget the smartwatch. In a 1995 episode, we see Lisa's future love interest making a phone call using his watch. Nearly 2 decades later, the concept of smartwatches became a reality, and today they're a common part of our everyday lives. These predictions, among many others, have added to The Simpsons' reputation as a pop culture prophet. It's fascinating to see how the show, through its satirical lens, has managed to predict some of the most significant events and inventions of our time. Now, whether these predictions are purely coincidental or the result of some uncanny foresight is a matter of debate. But one thing is certain, The Simpsons has proven time and again that it's more than just a cartoon. It's a cultural touchstone that, in its own unique way, reflects and sometimes even anticipates the world around us. The Simpsons has truly shown us that fiction can sometimes become reality. So, what does The Simpsons' knack for predicting the future tell us? Well, for starters, it seems to reveal a remarkable sense of foresight into our collective future. We've journeyed through the uncanny predictions of zombie apocalypse made in the show and how eerily they parallel real-world scenarios. The show's creators have dabbled in the realm of the undead, crafting narratives that mirror potential future outbreaks. And it's fascinating to see how these fictional scenarios have found echoes in our reality. The Simpsons' predictions aren't just confined to the world of the undead. Throughout this video, we've also explored other instances where the show has accurately foretold events. These predictions range from technological advancements, political shifts, to cultural trends, further cementing the show's status as a cultural soothsayer of sorts. But it's not just about the predictions, it's about the insightful commentary The Simpsons offers on our society, our culture, and our attitudes. The show's ability to predict the future is a testament to its sharp and observant satire, its finger forever on the pulse of societal trends and shifts. The predictions, as eerie as they may be, serve as a mirror, reflecting our fears, our hopes, and our reality back at us. They challenge us to question, to observe, and to think critically about our world. They remind us that our reality is fluid and ever-changing, and that our actions today shape the world of tomorrow. So, perhaps The Simpsons doesn't just predict the future. Maybe it's also nudging us to shape it, to play an active role in the creation of our collective destiny. It's encouraging us to think, to question, and to act. In conclusion, The Simpsons' knack for predicting the future is more than just a quirky attribute of a long-running television show. It's a reflection of the show's keen observational skills, its insightful commentary, and its ability to make us think. Next time you watch an episode of The Simpsons, pay close attention. You never know what future predictions you might find lurking in the town of Springfield.